Karen trashed a fast food joint. Now she's banned for life by the entire chain. The fluorescent lights buzzed overhead as Karen stormed into the burger bonanza, her heels clicking like gunfire on the tiled floor. It was a busy Friday night, the air thick with the scent of fries and the chatter of families. Karen, a woman in her late 40s with a sharp bob and sharper tongue, had a bone to pick. Her online order, placed 30 minutes ago, was wrong again. A missing burger, cold fries, and a diet soda instead of regular. To her, this wasn't just a mistake. It was a personal affront, a slap in the face from a world that never seemed to get it right. She shoved past the line, slamming her bag of food onto the counter. "Who's in charge here?" she barked, her voice cutting through the din. Jamal, the shift manager, a 23-year-old with calm eyes and a name tag slightly askew, stepped forward. He'd seen customers like Karen before, entitled, ready to explode, but something about her wild gaze told him this was different. "Ma'am, let's fix this for you," Jamal said, his tone steady. He offered a refund and a fresh order, but Karen wasn't having it. Her voice rose, laced with venom. "You people always mess up. I'm done with this dump." She grabbed the bag and hurled it, fries scattering like confetti across the counter. Gasps rippled through the crowd. A child at a nearby table started to cry. Jamal's jaw tightened, but he kept his cool. "Ma'am, please calm down, or I'll have to ask you to leave." That was the spark. Karen's face twisted with rage. "You don't tell me what to do," she screamed, sweeping her arm across the counter, knocking over a display of cups. The crash echoed, and the restaurant fell silent, all eyes on the unfolding chaos. Enter Maria, a quiet janitor in her 60s, who'd been mopping the floor unnoticed. She'd worked at Burger Bonanza for years, her hands calloused from nights spent cleaning up after tantrums like this. But Maria wasn't just a bystander tonight. As Karen grabbed a tray to throw, Maria stepped forward, her voice soft but firm. "Señora, stop. You're hurting people who don't deserve it." The words hit like a slap. Karen froze, her eyes darting to Maria, then to the crowd. For a moment it seemed she might back down. But pride is a stubborn beast. Karen sneered, "Mind your business, old lady," and shoved past Maria, storming toward the door. In her haste, she tripped over Maria's mop bucket, sending soapy water across the floor. The crowd gasped again, some stifling laughs. Humiliated, Karen scrambled up, her face redder than the ketchup packets littering the ground. She pointed at Jamal. "You'll regret this," she spat, then fled into the night. The next morning, the incident was everywhere. A shaky phone video, captured by a teen in the crowd, went viral on X, racking up millions of views. The hashtag Karen Bonanza trended, with users splitsome cheering Karen's defiance, others appalled by her meltdown. Burger Bonanza's corporate office didn't hesitate. By noon, Karen was banned for life from every location nationwide, her name and photo sent to every franchise. The press release was blunt. "We value our employees' safety and dignity." Karen thought she'd won a battle, but she'd started a war. Her outburst wasn't just a bad day caught on camera. It was a window into a deeper unraveling. Neighbors later revealed she'd been spiraling jobless, estranged from her kids, and drowning in debt. The fast food joint was just the last straw in a life fraying at the seams. The twist? Maria, the janitor, wasn't just a random employee. She was Jamal's grandmother, working nights to help him pay for college. Her quiet courage in that moment wasn't just for the restaurant, it was for her family, for the grandson she'd raised alone. Weeks later, Karen tried to sneak into another Burger Bonanza, hood up, hoping to go unnoticed. She didn't. The staff, trained to spot her, politely but firmly escorted her out. She stood in the parking lot, staring at the glowing sign, a woman banished not just from a restaurant but from the illusion she could bully her way through life. The bitterness stung worse than the ban. Jamal, meanwhile, got a promotion. Maria retired, her story shared across X as a symbol of quiet strength. The restaurant became a local legend, a place where ordinary people stood up to chaos. But the cost lingered. Karen's life didn't magically fix itself, and the viral fame brought her more shame than redemption. The world moved on, but she couldn't. The story leaves a raw question. Was Karen's punishment justice, or did the world's outrage go too far? Her actions were wrong, but was she a villain or a broken soul lashing out? The line between accountability and cruelty is thin, and it's worth asking where it lies. What do you think? Where does justice end and judgment begin?